do want to. So I'm going to throw you a curveball. Which of these defenses has the most turnovers in this game?
Oh, I'd be more prone. It's not necessarily because of the defense. I would say the Cowboys or the Niners force more turnovers just because of who's on the other side of the ball. Dak Prescott's really struggled. We mentioned the turnovers. Brock Purdy just doesn't turn the ball over, and I think that's where the difference is who's safer with the ball. It's not necessarily like I love this question and it's a great one, but I think I'm looking at it at the other way is who's safer with the ball.
Yeah.
And I think the Niners are safer with the ball, so I think that's going to turn this into a Cowboys probably force less turnovers than the Niners defense. Wow, that's a good question. This is what I love about this stuff, right? Because everybody has different perspectives. I hadn't even thought about the turnover battle like that. But yeah, no, I definitely think in terms of what the offenses are, I think the Cowboys are way more prone to turn the ball over than the Niners offense.
For sure. And I completely agree with you. And the more you're talking about it, it makes me think of the whole Purdy and Dak aspect. And Purdy is almost the anti-Dak. Like the more I think about it, just because he's cool, calm, collected, the pressure doesn't seem to really get to him because he's not supposed to be here. And he's not supposed to be. There's nobody pushing him to be the next big thing. Everybody's just waiting for him to fall. So he's playing with house money every time he goes out, and it's got to infuriate some of these. It's got to infuriate. I think that's going to put even more pressure on Dak, because this 7th round rookie has the potential to outplay him in a division round playoff game. I think that is a fascinating way to look at this game, and it's going to be it's going to be so many storylines. There's so many storylines. So and the NFL just never disappoints as far as that goes. But
can I throw out a couple Micah Parsons numbers just really quick?
For sure.
I think they're very important. Micah Parsons on the season, he took 516 snaps as the right outside linebacker in the Cowboys defense, 278 as the left outside linebacker. So if you flip it, right outside faces the left tackle, so it'd be Trent Williams more often than not.
They're not going to do that.
Since week 14, the splits have been even wider than that. He's played 262 snaps at right outside linebacker, 55 at left outside. So he's been strictly on the right side of the defense. I would imagine they flip that because I don't know if you want Micah Parsons, but I don't know because they've been grossly consistent with it. 18 snaps at left outside linebacker against the Buccaneers. That was his most since week 13. And before that, it was his most since week 7. He has played very few snaps at the left outside linebacker spot. I don't know. I don't know if this is the time to flip him back because they seem to make him very natural with that right outside linebacker spot. I don't know if this is the time to flip it. I know the matchup's very friendly on the other side. I'm interested to see how they align Micah Parsons on Sunday. I think that's the thing I'm most intrigued to see what the Cowboys do on Sunday.
I just don't think they have a choice. I don't think they have a choice
either.
Because you don't want him. You don't want to negate your talent by putting him up against Trent Williams. And granted, he's probably gonna get some wins here and there, but you want consistent pressure. And McGlinchey, while McGlinchey has been playing well the last couple of games, I still would take that matchup over. And I think that they're going to do what they did against the Bucs too. You saw them line him up in the middle a couple of times, and I think they're going to move him all over the place. But I do think that they're going to try and keep him against McGlinchey. It just doesn't make any sense to put him against Trent Williams. Trent Williams is just going to ragdoll him.
No, it definitely doesn't. But I think that my thought is just he's been on the right side so much more in recent weeks.
Yeah,
I think it would be an interesting change to have in this circumstance. So I'm curious to see what it looks like. I think common sense tells you, I think they're going to rather him face McGlinchey than Williams. I'm curious to see what ends up happening.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait. I can't wait to see it. And honestly, if they did that, I mean, please do keep keep him going against Trent Williams all game. Like that plays into the 49ers hands. So I mean, yeah, I'm all about that matchup. And yeah, Mike Parsons, like I said, he's gonna win here and there. It's gonna happen, no matter who he's going against. But yeah, I would, if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm throwing a sacrificial lamb on Trent Williams' side, and just like, hey, do your best, man.
Well, the thing is their sacrificial lambs are Dorrance Armstrong, DeMarcus Lawrence, and Dante Fowler. So like that's not too bad to go off of.
True, exactly. So yeah, it'll be really interesting. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of things that these coaches are pulling out of their bags, like that we haven't seen, because that's what the playoffs is. The coaches make it all about the matchups, and you see a lot of guys. Sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a detriment because they go away from what's actually them, and they'll be quick if they do go away and put him on the right side or the left side. Am I right? Yeah, left side, and he doesn't have a good game. They'll be saying, well, they should have just kept him at the right side.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, why'd they do that?
I get confused.